In the 50s and the 60s, if you threw any pass other than the 4 basic fundamental passes, you would find yourself right next to the coach because that was called the best seat in the house. You might even find yourself behind the coach in the stands, eating some popcorn and clapping for the team that you were once on. Why is that? Well, maybe you threw a behind-the-back pass. Or maybe you threw a between-the-legs pass. You see, it was a rarity to see anyone throw those types of passes back in the 50s and the 60s. It wasn't allowed. You had to be basic. You had to be structured. You had to be formal when you passed the basketball. And that's the way it was back then. It was a rarity to see a guy like Bob Cousy come down the court, go behind his back or between his legs with a pass. But boy, did the fans like to see that type of passing. That's creative. It's advanced. You will never see someone like Larry Bird or Magic Johnson or Isaiah Thomas just throwing advanced creative passing because first they had to be proficient in the basic passes. That's how they became that good at deceptive passing. Let me tell you something. The game has really changed. I walked into the Spectrum one night to play basketball against the 76ers. There was a big sign. And what was on that sign? It was 30 feet long and 15 feet high. It said this, Pistol Pete, why do hot dogs cost 15 cents in Philly and $2 million in Atlanta? Well, let me tell you. It was funny then, and it's funny now to me. You know why? Because the game has really changed. It's changed because the fans now are demanding more and more advanced passes. They're demanding more imagination, more artistic passes. That's what they want to see. That's what brings them back into the game. That's why they want to see the dunks and the slams and the different passes behind the back and between the legs. That's what it's all about. Now, we're going in right now to the basic advanced passes right now. So you get your basketball and let's start doing our homework. The behind-the-back pass. That's the first artistic, deceptive, advanced pass I want to teach you today. Now, you can do this pass by yourself. This is how you learn it. Just take the ball, go behind your back, and throw it up in the air and catch it just like that. Just like this. Going back and forth. Make sure the palm is up. Make sure the palm is up in this fashion when you throw it. Get it behind you and throw it to yourself. When you do it right side, go to your left side. If you don't have anybody to throw the pass to, throw it to yourself. It's a lot of fun, believe me. So just do like this. Now, when I was a small child, my dad used to be standing here, and he taught me how to throw the behind-the-back pass. The same way. He would have me stand just like this, sideways, hand it back. He was facing me, and he'd make me take the ball around, and I would do just like this. Bring it around to him, hand it to him. All I'd do is hand it to him, because I was only like 7, 8 years old, and I was too small to really do anything at that point. So I'd just hand it. Then I'd do it on the left side, the same way. Just take the ball, hand it to him, he'd hand it back, just like this. Then finally, when I got good enough, he'd say, okay, Pete, face me. Now go 180 degrees around your body. When you go 180 degrees around your body, that means that you're getting more accurate with the pass. So I go like this, making sure I don't knock him over with the pass. Then I take a step back. Same way. I take another step back. Always trying to get accuracy. I wanted to get accuracy. You see, the more you throw this particular type of pass, the better you get at it. It's like anything else. The more you practice, the better you get at it. The more proficient you get at it. I used to throw the behind-the-back pass a great deal. I used to use it in unique situations because that is the best pass to use. It's a good advanced pass. Make sure that when you come around, you see you got that hand just like that. Make sure you go around. You should throw strikes. That man shouldn't have to move. He shouldn't have to move out of that spot where he is. You should be accurate when you pass. Now, I used to throw this pass about 60 to 70 feet real easy. It was not hard at all to throw this pass that far. And the reason was because I threw it all the time. Great. That's the behind-the-back pass. It's a pass that you can try. And I hope you will try it because I think you'll like it.